All right, and we are live. Welcome to the Anarchy Trading live London here. Sorry about the late start today. As you can see, I've been running and then was working in the gym, so we're getting a late start to the day. Doesn't really matter. Not even market open yet, but we've had some news drop. Our only red folder of the day, which was the CHF, which is I think the Swiss franc, right? CPI just dropped as expected. And then we've got some news here. Honestly, right before 4 o'clock, we've got the German final PMI. But since we already had the kind of the preliminary numbers drop, this shouldn't have too much of an effect on it, unless there's some weird bombshell. But we'll keep an eye on that. We do have unemployment claims today. Had a bunch of news yesterday for the U.S. dollar, but didn't have too much. The Feds still said, okay, we're not hiking right now. Kind of built in stocks. It took a little bit of jumped up a little bit, but we'll continue to see what happens throughout the day. So let me just make sure that we get everything pulled up here, and we will get started. So that's why I gotta switch accounts here. I just need to get so that we can see our current live stream here. We're gonna do a bit of a quick rundown today of our charts because honestly, market's gonna open, and I want to be ready for that. So we'll talk you through quickly, but essentially not too much has changed here. Let's erase all of these. We'll go to our daily as always. Again, I'm going to talk through this fast because we're going to try to get this out of the way here. So high of day, which essentially equal highs from yesterday. I'm going to make that purple. Got purple there. High of day, kind of equal highs here now. Are we going to continue push up or drop down? Don't know yet. Let's wait and see. But if we continue push up, where could we go? Probably the open of Friday. So let's turn these to yellow. So that's a good first target. As long as we can break there. I'm going to put a line that's really close, but I just want to mark that because that's high of day, so that's going to be pretty important. And then if we drop through there, where are we going to go? Possibly there, um, possibly here. It was a very bullish day yesterday. Possibly if it keeps going, top of Tuesday, high of Tuesday, as well as kind of these wicks and this wick, so it's a nice spot. And then finally one down there. Again, we really need to be focusing on bullish because I think right now, again, we brought down. Now, is this a retracement? Possibly, because we're about 50% of this move, so this could have just been a retracement, and right now we get ready to go back down bearish. But let's wait and see. We are up about this line where it's been saved before, right around the 3,300. We came back up. Now we're 32. So let's see where we go from there. All right, so hourly, we are above that hourly resistance that we had or marked up yesterday, which was kind of right here. Um, I would say, in all honesty, it's somewhere like right there. And for me, we've got that little wick up there that we've kind of almost filled. But let's see what we look at. So those are kind of our hourly marks, but let's see what we've got. Yeah, definitely not going long until it goes above that, possibly. Like we could possibly, if it comes up here, gives us a good look. Go there, or if it drops below somewhere like right here. So that's would be kind of our moves. If it goes above here, test, retest, we could at least take it up to here for a quick one to one and a half. Drops down, could go here, drop down. So let's wait and see. DAX, let's just leave the lines there and just add a couple more because we kind of blew past all the lines that we did have. So high of day, low of day, gapped open, high of day. If it keeps going, where could it go? Could go there. quick, open of that day, and then it's not high of, I think that was last Friday, Thursday. Okay, so there's our marks. That's all we need for now. Hourly, just to be warned, this is quite a consolidative area up here. So if we start getting up there, let's be warned that that's a lot of wicks consolidation, and then we already have this line drawn here, so this can stay. So let's go down to the 5 minute. So could definitely consider going long if it goes above there. It's dropped below. So for me, honestly, like, sure, we could put it here, but then we have this right here. Low of days over here, though, because we had this big cap up. So maybe it comes down and fills it. I don't know. We could consider going short if we get a bounce right there. But market open is about to happen. Let's pull up in both so we can watch them. So we've got a Dow on the left, DAX on the right. Looking quite similar. I feel like Dow could drop, fill some of these big wicks before going back up. But let's wait and see. And let me just pull this open. So we're here, right? And open our calculators here. Don't really know where we're going, but get it opened up. Gap up. Wow, big move up. So let's see what happens. DAX flying up. Dow not really doing much. Maybe a little even going down a little bit. But DAX flying. So key with DAX now is let's see if it just initially shoots up, picks up all the stops that are probably up here, and then reverts back down. Or if we're just going to shoot up, maybe retest and then keep going. But right now, market open, first 30 seconds. Just sit back and relax. So we see Dow rejecting, see DAX kind of rejecting. Like potentially, if we wanted to go short, we could go like here. But then we have this right here, so that's, could be a bit risky. So let's just wait and see though. But yeah, DAX rejecting. Let's see where we close though. Again, nothing happening right now that's tradable for sure. So we had that initial push up, maybe collects the stops that are up here that were above there, stop some people out, pick up some liquidity, and now let's see, maybe we push down. I do like the looks of this, but again, we're not going to short it in this range because this is kind of a consolidative zone here. So kind of just put this consolidation to help us remember we are not trading in this area. No matter how tempting it may be, and that's gotten us in trouble before. But let's see. So as you may know, yesterday we made 0.5%, 0.4, 0.5%. Not a huge day, but we're up 1% on our phase 2 challenge account. So if I go to my FX books, you can see currently up 1%. Need to make 5 on this to then go live. So we'll just wait and see. Now, let's see what happens here with DAX. If we close above here, could we then maybe get a retest and then push up? For sure. We're definitely in an uptrend. Like, yes, we've come down, but we're still moving our way upwards. If you put it here, maybe it looks a little more nice, but whatever. But we are in an uptrend, so minus this little thing break down here, it's kind of stayed to that. So definitely tending to think that we're going to go long. That's our bias, just due to what the price has been doing over the past day or two. But again, we got to wait and actually see the price is going there. Otherwise, we wait for it to break this trend line here, and then we'll be looking to go short. About a minute left. DAX now reversing back. But it's only the first 3 to 4 minutes of market open, so the price can do a lot here. So let's just be patient. Can we get a close above this red line? And then if so, can we get a little retest? One minute left. So we're definitely building. US 30 continuing to build on out of here. So after this, if we could be potentially going long somewhere. If it turns green, then we could be going long here. Stop loss under there, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. Still closed below. I'd be looking for a new high, then be getting it if I did there. DAX went up, but now coming back down. So again, this is why we wait on market open. We don't trade market open because market open can be very finicky. Very finicky. It'll wick you out both ways, fake you out both ways. So again, no close above, right? So now we're going to try to push again. But we've been rejected here already, so we would need to see, maybe come up, maybe close above here, come back down, and then go. Like right now, just not getting much. I'm long Dow just after it broke that, so my stop's under this low. Ooh, might have been a bit premature, kind of entered on an impulse, but I like how it came down on market open. Picked up this, then shot above the 9, and made a new high. That's why I entered. So we have momentum on our side. So now we're just going to see if we can keep momentum going. Again, we're long biased right now because it's been going up. DAX trying to make a new high. DAX really flying. Now, if we could get a pullback on DAX now and a retest, like that'd be where it potentially would be a nice place to enter. But we're already in on this trade, right? So, like for me, I'm looking to come up and fill this wick, possibly high of day, anyways. If we can push high of day, we could go up there, but realistically there. So let's see if we have enough momentum. Right now, DAX is the one moving. Dow kind of just pluttering along. Not showing much momentum. We entered on the momentum candle, but probably should have waited for a pullback first. So here's our pullback. Now let's see if we just go short though. That'll break them down. That really breaking down, but can we get a push up? There was our essentially retest. Rejecting the 9 on Dow though, so that's good. Kind of at the 9 at the VWAP, above the 200. So let's see what happens in the next 1 minute here where this candle closes. DAX still looking solid, honestly. Probably should have gone into that one instead. Twenty-four seconds left. Definitely not moving together. Dow still sinking down, DAX still rising. Let's see now that we've closed above if we can get a retest and then long on DAX. But as I said, I'm already long Dow, so I don't really want to go long DAX as well because they're usually pretty well correlated. Not always. DAX continuing to move up. There was our move. Continuing to break down here. It looks like we'll probably be out of this trade. So we turn it around. Again, maybe should have had a bit of a wider stop loss, maybe down here, but that was a big stop loss. But we're rejecting it a little bit. Let's see if we can now start to build. I'm still above the 9 right now, so let's see if we can start to build out of here now. There's some momentum. Now let's see if we can continue to build out of here. Looks like we're rejecting off the VWAP. Coming down for a retest. Problem is we got equal highs up here, but we'd expect price to come down retest. So still keeping my eyes on this one. I wouldn't normally go long at the same time, but I do like how DAX, of course, is moving. And we're on such a nice uptrend, and we've got room to the left to go. Like it could be a possible. I could potentially go long, be convinced to go long on DAX. kind of petered out up there. I don't really want to get into two longs, and then have because they are quite correlated. So we're probably going to just stick it. Stick in here. We're committed, and we see what happens. Again, maybe entered a little early up here on the impulse. We did wait for the first pullback. We just then got in on the second impulse, and it was maybe a little premature. Where did we get in? Yeah, right there. Right there, actually. Pretty much at the max high it could go. Stop loss right there. I think that's essentially where we got it. Which was, I don't know what time was that. Yeah, 5 minutes after. So we did wait. This one came all the way red and then started pushing up. Like I liked how that looked. But yeah, DAX still moving up. So let's see if we can continue to build out of here. It would be nice if we got a closure above this line. We've got 25 seconds left. Right now we're in the consolidation box. At least we didn't take the trade in the consolidation box, right? So we improved something. But that was maybe again a little hasty. I did like how it looked though. I think that was a nice push. We did get in on the impulse though. Maybe wait a little bit, see, but DAX is pushing as well. So let's wait and see. DAX continuing to push. Let's see if Dow can follow suit. I think Dow can easily get up to here, which kind of would be my main goal, just a 1 hour trade. First 15 minutes done. Let's go over to our 15-minute chart. See what we look like here. So we've got these equal highs here. And looks like it could be push out of here, but right now we're pushing down. Are we going to come down, test half, bounce off the 9, and keep going? Don't know yet. Again, that's a big, nice move above. Maybe get a little pullback, retest here, and then move up. Right now we're just still shooting up. So yeah, missing. Yesterday it was Dow that moved really nice, and we were in DAX. And then today it's DAX moving really nice, and we're in Dow. So you win some, you lose some, is what it is. But let's see if we can follow suit. So Dow just absolutely consolidating. DAX continuing to be a champ. Push out of there. So let's see with Dow if we can make a new high here, at least break above here, see if we can get a break above here, maybe a retest and then a push up. I think that would be beautiful. Yeah, would have been the move there. Yeah, nice move. DAX flying up. Dow moving opposite. Again, don't always see this, so this is just showing you they're not always correlated. A lot of times they are, though. So it looks like we may get stopped up here. But anyway, a lot of wicks have been rejected here. Let's see with the last minute. Can we suck up, close above the 9, try to make push up, close above this 9 at least, or are we going to push down? So it'll be interesting. Playing a little bit of tug of war here. Kind of stuck between the 9 and the, oh, there we go. Stuck between the 9 and the VWAP. So now let's see if we can close green. I think that would be a big help. Yeah, DAX would have been a beautiful trade, but we're stuck in this ugly piece of crap. I didn't like that big wick on the rejection wick there on the Dow, but clearly, I mean not DAX, but clearly it was fine. So okay, now let's see, 34 seconds. Let's see, we can close. Let's see, can we push out of here? Close above, and then maybe we finally start picking up some momentum to get out of here. 22 seconds left. So closed above the 9, opened up green, trying to push up. Big push up now. Oh, we're certainly in profit. I don't know what's going on, but we'll ride it. I said with such a big candle, I actually might get ready to move to stop be break even because like this thing can wick down so fast, and yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Did news just drop? It's 3:20, so no. So let's see what's happening here. So weird. And yeah, if we get knocked out, I'm okay with that because again, well, no, let's not be stupid. Yeah, yeah, that could have just been a huge spike, and then it goes all the way back down and knocks us out. That's okay. But I still think we're going up. So this is more just giving room. Yeah, because see if we would break even, we would have been knocked out, but we'd expect price to come down half of this candle. So that's why I moved my stop loss down to the base of it here. So did move our stop loss because if this turns into a huge wick and drops down, like I want out of it. Like that's just going to be too huge of a movement. So we're now risking like 0.25%, right? But we're watching this. Let's see if this can now continue to. This is, man, DAX would have been a glorious trade. But let's see if Dow can follow. It's trying. Bit of indecision right now. There we go. Pushing. I got my finger on the trigger, but I think we could make a new high and just blast out of here with this kind of momentum. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but things are pumping for sure. At this point, I think we've made a new high. We're up at the yellow line. We could consider closing. It's a big move. Still pushing. Still pushing. Still pushing. Wow, I haven't seen moves like this in a while. I have no idea. but we'll enjoy it, right? Let's keep riding. Let's see if we can hit. Let's see if we can hit. Let's see if we can hit 100. If it comes back down to 50, honestly, we'll probably get out of there. Let's see. We haven't even had a red candle yet, so why would we exit yet? All right, I'm not going to get greedy. That's just a huge move. Let's get out of 80 and call it good. Wow, just a huge move. Could have keep going? Sure, maybe I should have stayed in. But that was just a huge move. So let's wait and see now what happens with price. And I don't know what happened. There's no news or anything. So 315, yeah. We just yeah. Huh. Now we're looking stupid because yeah, could it keep pushing? Sure, absolutely. Uh, but I don't want to get greedy, especially when we have such a big move. We've seen moves like that move and then they slam back down just as fast. So I can't do anything now after that trade. This candle's way too big to do anything, so we may be done for the day. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. I don't know. That was luck there. I don't know what happened, but we'll take it. So, what happened? What happens now? Where could we consider getting back in? Well, for me, honestly, I can't get back in long unless we pull back. Where would we expect price to come? Half of this candle. If it comes down to this red, which is also, the high of these. So this is essentially broken the highs now. So can we come down, retest, and then pivot up? Perhaps. But yeah, now watch it shooting down. So see, we look like geniuses. Um, could go back up, yeah, but also could come slamming down. So if you look at these, like check out this big candle came up, a few candles, and then shot back down. So who knows? Now we're coming down for the retest. DAX, we're kind of in an hourly area, hourly resistance. Dow, if we could come down, we slow down a little bit, I would be willing to potentially pick that up. But again, now we're overbought, so we need it to cool off a little bit to fit our goals. There's no point to force a trade right now, like no point forcing a trade when you're already up 0.8% on the day. But there's plenty of time left in the day as well, so we could wait and see. Again, there really was no, for me, I wanted to see come down deeper, slow down, and then start going up with momentum. We didn't get that. We got like one candle down, and now we're just flying up again. So we could keep flying. Okay, so now we're just consolidating a little bit, but it looks like we are going to keep pushing. But right now we're just consolidating. So nothing happening right now. Again, as I said, if we could see a deeper retracement here, retest this line, then potentially we could enter in long again. Better lucky than good, they say, right? I'm gonna mark this for my journal. And yeah, as Levi and I discussed on our podcast, actually today it's gonna come out next week. We were talking about like winning and then how it's so easy to string losers together, but so much harder to string winners together. It's kind of weird. And yeah, that's honestly one reason why I'm not. What's going on here? I don't even know what's going on with this. Why are there RSI and stuff on the? There we go. So still haven't made a new high. Like we've retested, so we retested almost, but again, it was like one candle. There was nowhere to get in there, and now it looks like we're gonna keep pushing out. Still no high. There we go. New high. So let's see what price does. DAX, no new high on DAX. So if we look at DAX on the 15, okay. See, that's a wicked strong 15-minute candle. But we can see some things like same thing over here though. We have big candles and then big rude, big kind of pullback. So we can see the same here. Big candle here and then pullback. But again, I would not be shorting until it was down here, honestly. You could potentially now trade in here, but it's consolidations. I don't want to trade in here. So let's see what we look like on the hourly. Still following that uptrend. Dow still consolidating. New 30-minute candle. We could look at the 30 minutes since that's just opening up here. I don't know what time's showing wrong. Anyways, big candle. So we'd expect it to come down half. So if we can see it come down, test half of this candle, and then pivot, I'm interested in getting back in on another one. But for now, right now, I'm just gonna sit back and wait. I'm gonna need to be forced to get in if I'm gonna need to be forced to get in again if I do, because again, I'm already up for the day. I don't want to really lose that. But I like how things are moving too, so let's wait and see if we can get something down here. Okay, so it came down, rejecting again, but again, it's just consolidating. It's not price action or a good they're not good price action right now. It's just consolidating. 'Cause it doesn't matter what the five looks like. Like sure, We haven't broken down below that, but we're just ranging right now. Pretty much triple, these are all equal highs right here because we've just been ranging back and forth in this zone. So what we need to see is to actually have a break one way or the other. All right, so let's see. Yeah, still just consolidating. DAX honestly looking better for like if you wanted to try it. If we got some momentum, it's just so high flying. It went so high that it could pull back quite a bit. And we're kind of right in this area where it's rejected. We've rejected before. But like if we pulled down to maybe the 9 and then swap with it and then have some momentum heading back up, I could be intrigued on getting in long. If it comes all the way down to this line, probably too far, right? Like that, I'm thinking we gotta wait for it short. But if we pull down to here, cool off our RSI is cooling off a little bit. I'd like to see it cool off a bit more though. So I'd like to see this come down more. And then, yeah, then we can consider getting it long again. So right now, just consolidating on Dow, just green, nowhere, nowhere, no new highs. Um, and just kind of in the middle here. So still waiting to see if we can get a deeper pullback and then push, or if it's just going to now start dropping, come down here, and then just continue and then go bearish or something. Yes, DAX is in this hourly spot where if you look at on the daily, like equal highs right here. So yeah, it could just reject here. But if I got a decent look, um, could I be potentially tempted to go long? Yeah, yeah, I could. All right, I'm long DAX. Only risking zero point 0.3 because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose more. I want to have at least 1 point. I would just want to have 0.5% on the day. So in on a small trade, but taking it on the fact that we had our nice pullback, going for a high break of this, followed by the Dow's doing this. So now I'm following along here, trying to see if we can get a move. I'm gonna keep a tight stop on it here because I don't want to really go in the hole right now. We'll risk $15 on it. That was a beautiful move up, but I would expect price to possibly come back down, uh, test where it broke, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So let's see here. Let's move this to the one so that we can monitor. Where did we get it? We got in halfway, kind of like right there. Our stop's right here. I'm looking for a new break high. It was momentum up that we wanted to see. New candle. Maybe come down half of this green candle, and then I'm looking for it to keep pushing up. Dow still pushing. Could have stayed in that, but no worries. Let's see if DAX can follow suit now. Love to see this push up. Could also just drive back down. Okay, we're out. Might have been stupid to get out. Probably going to be chasing. Should have at least put it down here where I said. Dow flying. So we got that nice move on DAX. Now it's kind of just consolidating. Pushing down again. We can see it push back up, then maybe we get back in. But yeah. Again, this was also quite a retrace, quite a big move, so we could expect a deeper retracement possibly as well. All right, we're gonna give it one more shot. Reason I got backed in is this turned green. So stop loss here. I mean, just for here. And again, Dow pushing. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a break. I'd like to see us push out of here. Come on. One minute left. Let's see if we're going to have a big drop down or if we can keep pushing. Dow flying. I'm feeling a little FOMO here, so I fear of not really fear of missing out, but fear of losing what I've gained. So I may not really in a good mental spot to be trading. So I'm gonna just watch this. Let's see what happens. Got my stop loss here, which honestly, yeah, it's under this swing low, but I'm hoping that we just get momentum out of here. If not, I may just close the trade. So let's see if we can break this now with some momentum. Because I think we're in a good position too, but we may not. If we don't, then we're going to come back down, go through it again. Like if I'd stayed in it, we would have been a nice profit, right? Like so, me being a bit stupid here. This is what happens when you trade when you're up. I've been working on my feelings, but let's see if we can push right now. Because if not, we're just going to get knocked out. But I would like to see us have a big push, make a new higher high here, break this. I'm trying. Don't like trading when I'm up like this because then I'm afraid to lose stuff. And again, you've seen me, I've played it too conservatively, moved my stop too soon. Um, so let's see. All right, so stopped out. And this is definitely going to push for a new high, and I'm just being stupid. Like, if I just left it, like, yeah, it would have been great. So, anyways, could be making a double top here as well, but from everything it looks like, I think we're probably going to break it. There's our gap up. Yep, so this is kind of why trading when I'm up, like, I don't want to lose what I've gained, which is, I know, stupid, right? But it was a perfect pullback I got in. I should have just left my stop loss. But I'm afraid of, afraid of losing out. Or afraid of losing what I've already made, which is keeping me from taking good trades. Yeah, look at a push. Would have been nice 2-1 there. New higher high. And yeah, me just being an idiot lost out on that twice. The fact that I got in on that twice shows that I was mistrade. Now the fact is I've been an idiot and still up 0.8% for the day, so let's not complain too badly. Yeah, so there's us missing out on a bunch of profit because I was a dork. Entered there. Put a stop loss here. Even if I just kept the bottom here like I said I should, we would have been, yeah, at this point, like probably at like $90 or something, even on our first trade. So yeah, that's irritating. So we called it perfectly. So we left some on the table. So we'll just have to mark that down. If I'm going to get in a trade, because I'm like, well, I don't really need to trade any. Well, then why should I even be taking a trade? So if I'm going to trade, I need to actually trade. If I'm not going to trade, I need not trade, but I can't do this both. Really doesn't really make sense. So, anyways, price is flying. I'm not going to be able to catch it. So, at this point, uh, I'm gonna play a game of chess and then maybe see if anything happens with price. But at this point, it's just like I can't catch a rocket ship. So we shall see. Chess rating's up to 650. Gained a lot over the last couple days. Just flying. This is very, do you stay in or not? I'm trying to practice on staying in moves longer. Clearly did not stay line long today. I guess while I'm waiting, I could work on my journal. So you'll be able to see how I do it, which there's really no. It's not really that hard, right? So kind of. Get rid of this one, I think. Just use this one. So this one, we did make money. DAX. Here. And ah, all right. Let me just. go actually take an updated picture with where I went. Verified, so I wonder why it doesn't show up when I go here. You should be able to see like the like kind of the trade analytics, but it doesn't show it. Interesting. Yeah, crazy. Now we're just consolidating. So honestly, if it came back down, you could consider look through test test. Consider going short. Down. Like it would need to like come here.
Hey, here's
Yeah.
my coach.
Oh, that's really nice.
I used the other one like this, but I do not know is it good at it.
Yeah, I mean this one you need to cut and melt and then maybe do this one more so it's up here, right? Looks good though.
I'm doing. We made 1, 2, 3, 4.
This
I do not know
Is
what
this
that.
one like I already have?
Yeah, but I
Nope.
put a green on top.
Yeah, except it's not both
I do not know is it good on top of that.
paint.
Yeah.
Good.
Tighten it up.
Yeah.
These look good, guys.
Here, I made a 6 one, Daddy. Look, I put 7.
We're hoping to finish all of them today.
Good job,
Here's
guys.
yours.
We need 5 more.
Then we can start selling them in the gym. I like it.
We made um 3
Well,
cool
when
ones.
are they selling them up? Can we start selling them on Monday, Daddy?
Like, can this fit your wrist?
Well, I have tiny wrists, but probably.
Oh, it's someone else.
Yeah. It's decent sized.
Oh, this one.
James, how do you... James, do you take apart the black one?
Oh,
How is there a metal one?
Yeah, this one fits fine too.
You didn't make one?
yes, I made 3 cool ones.
There you go.
Yay! Is this one good?
This one.
James?
Yep, it is. I mean, honestly, though, if I was doing it, remember, I would loop it so that is on the top instead. So you don't have two here. You just have like this because it looks a bit better.
People notice that.
Probably not. It's probably okay. It just for future.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's number 6. I made 3 cool ones that are 2 holes. Are you sure to drink something?
And Dad,
But
uh, okay, Daddy, and on Monday, can we see if he likes the one we already made,
sure,
and if the ones we already made, if one of them fits him?
surely. Love you.
whatever, please. Justin tried to do it, but
What happened?
I don't know.
Where's the other end? Oh yeah, you melted the whole thing. You can't sell that. You can probably.
Take down the
You might just have to redo the green.
and redo it.
Yeah, you can't
I
sell
already
that.
know how to do in the.
Yeah, you can't sell that one. Oh, didn't know we were still on the cut. Anyway, we finished with 1.8. I don't see any good trades. I want to go long here. DAX is still going up, but it was a good move. We missed out on like we could have gotten so much as well, but we should just be happy with what we've got now. If this rejects, could be potentially be going short. Let's see.